नमत व नसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम अम्मा बाद फ़ाऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. Today my lecture would like to my channel Legal Talk Network by Ishtaq Chaudhary. Subscribe on, please press the button bell icon, like it and shares. Today my lecture, the British Constitution. What is a constitutional law? Significance, modernness and the state of the system briefly describe the fundamental concept on the characterize constitutional law. आज हम आपको पढ़ाएंगे दस्तूरी कानून से क्या मुराद है, जदीद रियासती निज़ाम में उसकी अहमियत क्या है और दस्तूर कानून के बुनियादी तस्वुरात ख़ुसूसियात तबसरा करेंगे. ब्रिटिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लॉ के लेक्चर्स में है. LLB पार्ट 1 के जो लॉ के स्टूडेंट्स से ब्रिटिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पढ़ते हैं, यहाँ पे ब्रिटिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पढ़ाया जाता है और यहाँ पे ब्रिटिश लॉ ही चल रहा है पाकिस्तान और इंडिया में. तो आपको हम आज पढ़ाने जा रहे हैं. आज हमारा लेक्चर का मकसद है कि हम आपको प्रमोट करें, प्रूडेंस करें. आज हम आपको बताएंगे द ब्रिटिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का इंट्रोडक्शन. द ब्रिटिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल सिस्टम एंड द ओल्डेस्ट डेमोक्रेटिक system of the modern world. The British Constitution works by a body of understand which is a written can virtue. The British Constitution is our growing and always undergoing modifications. It is a dynamic constitution which its roots in the parts of the branches in the futures. What is a constitutional law? I describe you. Constitutional law is the body of a law which defines the relationship of different things that exist within the state, namely the executive and legislature and judiciary. There are three branches. Number first, I describe you executive, legislature, judiciary. According to the Black Law Dictionary in my notes, the constitutional law is the body of the legal rules and the determining the constitution of the state of the country, which is unwritten constitution, known as the British Constitution, unwritten constitution. The constitution of the state, the constitutional law, and the general fundamental principle of the power of the state are be exercised, and the sense constitutional law is often described as the fundamental law of the land. Classification of constitution: federal, unitary, constitutional. Unitary form of the government is the type of the government where the whole power of the government is conferred by the constitution upon a single organ government, from which the local government described another authority. And the English law, England, France, and the Iran and Afghanistan have a unitary constitutional. I describe you a federal government is one of in which power describe the constitutions between the central government provisions, the provinces Pakistan, India, USA, Canada, and the Switzerland have the federal constitutions. I describe you flexible, rigid constitution. A flexible constitution is one which can be amendment, simple minority, simple majority. Right constitution is one which is the amendment a simple majority, but be amendment which is a 3/4 majority. About I describe you in my word, a flexible constitution is under which the every descriptions can legally be changed. It is simply in a majority, which is a rigid constitution, and under under which is a certain and can be changed the same manner in the ordinary law. You know, as to fundamental ordinary law in the rigid constitution, there is a distributions between fundamental ordinary law and the flexible constitutionalism, in which the law can be altered by the same machinery as the sovereign legislation and the power of the court regions and the regulations and the monarchy constitution, republic and the government, which is a president, the people of government, and the rule elected leaders, and the run according to law, the constitutional monarchy, monarchy Bashat ko kehte, as a form of the government, and which monarch act is non-political head and the state within the boundaries of the constitution. They are British constitution, I describe you. A constitutional law, about in the constitutional law, and the constitutional law, it may be defined branches of civil law and the conclusion, many conclusion you have. I describe you, I ignore your conclusion. When the meaning of conclusion, it may be defined the branches of civil law, and we deal with the rules. With the rule, about and the rule describe you. I describe you the rule that directly, indirectly affecting either the exercise or the distributions of the sovereignty power in the state. इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट लेक्चर फिर हाजिर होंगे. अब तक के लिए इजाज़त. पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद. आई लव पाकिस्तान.